Okay, folks, so I'm trying this again, but this time on Canon setting. It looks fantastic. So this is kind of like their program priority mode, okay? You're at zero compensation. They're doing everything for me. So, okay. And it's looking sharp. So I had it in manual mode. All I did was I changed the focus in the morning. And then I put it on automobile. Then I changed the white balance to auto white balance. So I'm doing the same thing here, and that almost tipped. I forget to hold it down. But anyhow, looking at the flaring, it looks pretty good. I am driving up and down Evans Road to test this mode out with this lens. I think everything is sharp. Before, it was not sharp last night, okay? And that's because I had it on human detect, or people. I didn't have it on vehicles. Now I have it on vehicles. Everything looked tech sharp. I mean, it has a glossy, reflective view. That's how nice it is. That's a bike. That little shining speck to the right is a bicyclist. And his vest is not very good. Yeah, it's bright. Okay. I'm going to go up and down Evans Road. I got the new tripod, okay? It looks like the same height as this one. The only difference is I think the base on this ProMaster is a lot better than what's on the Zedio, but I got to test it out, all right? And it's almost a full moon. So it looks good too. So you're looking at the lights. Guess what? Well, there is some flaring, but it's controlled. The lights are controlled too. It's much better. But it might be because there's a lot of light to it. You know, in this area. When it's dark, that's when you try to look at the lights. Now I did move the focus up, so that did help. Look at that. So the lights aren't together, but I have to go into the dark part to take a look at it. So the way I do it is take Lookout Road to Evans Road. I'll take the access road to Retama Park, where it's very dark. So you see, everything looks nice right now. Camera's looking fantastic. I like this new ball head. I don't have to worry about, oh, look at that deer. Look at that deer. Antlers. I don't know if you can see it. So everything is crystal clear. I'm getting to the dark areas. And this is the Canon R10 with the RF 28mm f2.8. And I think it's their program priority mode. It's looking fantastic, folks. No overheating today at all. Okay, so now I'm going into the dark area. I just turned down the air conditioning a little bit. So you see, when it's dark, you see more glare from the headlight. When there's more light, you don't see the headlights together. You do see a separation right now. Okay? So on some cars, you don't see that. But it could be all depending on the light. And you see what happened? Hit a bump, and nothing happened to the tripod of the camera. And I almost don't want to use this other tripod because I think it's perfect right now. But this is the darkest area. So the way I do it is I go this stretch, I go to the cul-de-sac, but I'm looking at the lamps, see how much flaring it is. Because I can deal with the exposure compensation. But guess what, folks? It's looking good. So this program priority in Canon is doing an excellent job. I got the camera set right at the right angle. It's not pointing up. So you get a little flaring, but not too much. All right? That's the way I want it. You want to see enough light so here's the cul-de-sac. And let's look at this. No dumping, no trespassing. Look how sharp it is. .28mm. I think it gives you a 45 for the Canon. Okay? So I'm looking at the lights on left and right side. See that guy walking? It looks spectacular, folks. Yeah, I was thinking, man, it's not going to be good today. I was a little upset last night. Had a good time downtown, but it looked a little out of focus, all right? So here I've been driving for 10 minutes. Two stoplights in front. One here. And I put it at 1. So what I'm trying to see is if it stays cooler with the tripod, okay, with the ball head. And what I'm getting now, it looks pretty good. I don't see too much flaring on the lights. You could always put it down a third or 2/3 or -1, but it's looking good. See, look at that. They did a good job. Okay, I like that. Yep, for both entrances. Excellent. And they removed all the cones. Outstanding. But they needed to do this whole road on the hash marks. So you see, this guy has his brights on. That's why it's so much flaring. There's a guy running. Yeah, it's 82 degrees. Last night it was 91 for the longest time. So see, I like the lights underneath the, the underpass, 1604 and other places. So you see, they blocked this part off, but they're building towers. So we used to get off onto 1604, and they blocked that now. To the right is Randolph Brooks, but I think that's blocked off also. Almost a full moon, folks. Not quite. There's construction right there. That's how you get on 1604. I'm going to go to IKEA. So that's kind of neat. You can see the construction itself. Something. I like that plant right there, that tree. I love this green and the grass and the trees. Well manicured. So what do you think? You like it this way? I think the image is fantastic. I want to show all the lights, the flags to the left. I like showing stuff like this. Kia. look at the sign, the building. Look at the colors. Looking at the billboard. So you see? How does that look? Let's try a little bit closer. It looks pretty sharp, doesn't it? And you can see the buildings in the background. Now let's look at the flags. Isn't that awesome? That pole's in the way with the light, but isn't that awesome? Gorgeous, isn't it? And of course, looking down here, that's a shot. Always like looking from a hill and then you look up. Or I mean, you look down from a hill. I love the brick. I do not understand why they have a turnoff there and then they got bars. Okay. Longhorn Steakhouse, Brew House. They got quite a few places here. So I like going to parking lots with a lot of light. You can see the green trees. I got it on, you know what? I think I have it on neutral. So I'm going to turn it off and change the picture format, see what happens.